You know, Wisconsin, for a state that prides itself on drinking, I expected better shot selection.
Wisconsin and Duke both made history Monday night as they went to Indianapolis. On purpose.
It's time to wake up, college basketball. Welcome to Wake Up College Basketball, brought to you by Samsung SUHD TV and the beautiful colors that it brings to the screen. Very nice. I'm Matt Ufford, playing the role of Dan Rubenstein today, and I'm joined by not Ryan Nanny, but John Boyes. Sorry about that whole opening credit sequence. We're getting it remade. They're fired. It's
yeah, they are. We're the only ones.
Let's talk about the awesome, unexpected, and meaningful of the Duke-Wisconsin National Championship game. Congratulations, Duke. I kind of mean it. John, what did you find awesome about Monday night?
Do we have to talk about Duke?
How about your dinner?
Oh, what I had for dinner. Yeah, I actually cooked at home for myself tonight. Had some rice, had some avocado, and I had some chicken. I marinated the chicken in a little bit of chili pepper, some cumin, fried it up really quick. It was delicious.
That does sound really nice.
It was great.
I don't think, unfortunately, most of America watching the game did not get to enjoy that kind of dinner. I want to say, while I was not personally rooting for Duke, I found Tyus Jones' performance to be incredible. 23 points on 7 of 13 from the field, and it seemed like all the shots that he made were either acrobatic / impossible / three-point daggers at the exact right time for Duke to really save their bacon. Also 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Just a really impressive performance from Duke's guards.
That was fantastic, wasn't it? Because, we've been talking about the bigs so often in this tournament, and all of a sudden, Duke comes around. They've got guys like Jones who just kind of go in.
Yeah, wasn't about the talls, but the smalls.
That rhymes.
Yes, it's also completely my own and not the Men in Blazers. Let's talk about the unexpected things about the game. John, what did you find surprising?
I thought it was really strange when 9 minutes or so left in the game, Duke loses Jahlil Okafor. He gets his fourth foul. He has to leave the game, obviously. And without their biggest guy, Duke, who was down by 3-4 points, actually mounts a run without him and takes the lead by the time he gets back in the game.
That was incredibly surprising. And as much as I want to credit Duke's performance without their star center, I also found Wisconsin's play selection, shot selection, offensive. This team that was supposedly the most efficient offense in college basketball history ground to a halt and looked kind of lost.
That was odd. We watched that together, and I didn't really know what to make of it.
What I was surprised by, late in the game, Justice Winslow got a magical ability to step out of bounds, knock the ball out of bounds, and not get called for being out of bounds by the referees. Even when they went to review the play in high definition, the ball goes off Justice Winslow's hands, and nope, Duke ball.
It was odd. I mean, usually, as I understand it, the court is usually rectangular, and it was for most of the game tonight, except for when Justice Winslow kind of tested the edges. It turned into a trapezoid.
It was a semi-permeable membrane for him.
It was. He was a little mitochondria there.
I will say, as regarding the refs, yes, Duke shot twice as many free throws than Wisconsin, but I will say that's not as much as I would love to say bad refereeing. Duke really did a better job of taking the ball to the hole and probably earning those trips to the free throw line than the Badgers did. John, what did you find meaningful about this game?
I mean, we saw a lot of faces that we're probably going to see for a while. We thought we were going to have Kentucky in the final. Of course, we thought we were going to see the likes of Towns and Cauley Stein in this final, who of course are NBA bound.
Yes.
Even though we didn't see Kentucky, we saw who I think are going to be some future NBA stars. We saw Kaminsky, we saw Decker, we saw obviously Jahlil Okafor, we saw Tyus, who is probably going to make an impact in the NBA at some point. So we saw a pretty good preview, and we also came really close, ever closer to paying off our debt that we incurred from the 2011 final.
For my meaningful thing to take away from this game is Grayson Allen. 16 points in 21 minutes of play off the bench. In the previous 5 tourney games, he had just 18 points combined. And what I enjoyed about this game, aside from everybody saying that he looks like Ted Cruz, he looks like a young version of Jeremy Renner, he looks like Ryan from the OC.
He really does.
what I liked about this is the emergence of the next great Duke white villain. Rich history of Christian Laettner, Bobby Hurley, J.J. Redick.
Sure.
All of the Plumleys. We saw Marshall Plumlee coming off the bench as well. This, we are going to be able to hate Grayson Allen for years to come. And to which I say, nicely done, Duke. Keep that recruiting pipeline stocked with fresh guys I definitely hate.
Can I get his name one more time?
Grayson Allen.
More like Gray's Anatomy, because I don't want to see him.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, you like
nice.
it? You like it?
Nice. We're going to close the show not on the high moment for Duke, but on the saddest Teletubby ever. Oof, second thoughts about that costume.